Happy Monday, everyone. I hope that you all had a great weekend, and I hope that your week is off to a great start. So in my last video, I talked about self-care and how self-care is something that I feel like for me is not something that comes easily. It is not something that I feel like I grew up in this mode of, helpers and doers and people who I'm here to help you and take care of you. And I'm here to help coach you. And I'm here to help show you the way while I am sitting here in my own, drama and issues. And it's easier to help other people than to kind of turn that lens on yourself. And so what I have discovered for myself, and maybe this will resonate with some of you, is that my traumas, my childhood traumas, my just things that have happened over the years, my divorce, my ex-husband cheated, he got another girl pregnant, didn't tell me any of that. All of these things, all of this trauma builds up, right? And it does impact, even if we've dealt with it. I don't think about my ex-husband anymore, but there are still doubts and insecurities that creep into my marriage now. And when I examine those, and when my husband and I talk about those things, all of those roots carry back to my first marriage, right? And so for me, I think that, I am not a person that takes care of myself a lot. And because my nervous system is so dysregulated, whenever I go on a diet or I think about eating healthy or walking or doing, it just feels like pressure. It feels like so much pressure then gets put on me that I self-sabotage myself. I have all these thoughts that start coming in and all of this, I don't want to do this. This sucks. Blah, 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 blah. And I end up just totally failing. And that isn't great for my nervous system either, right? Or for my life or for any of those things. So here's kind of what I want to, base this video on today is one of the things that I have struggled with my whole entire life is my weight and my health. I think, when I was younger, things were easier, right? Our metabolism is better. Things don't bother us as much, blah, blah, blah. But what I will say is that in high school, I ended up with an ulcer because of the stress that was going on in my home. So in high school, a senior in high school, I had to have a colonoscopy and a scope down my throat, an upper endoscopy, ended up with an ulcer, have IBS because of just when you're constantly swallowing energy down, pushing it down, of course, that energy is going to wreak havoc on your physical body. And for me, it's my gut, my gallbladder, my liver, all of those things. And so I'm almost 50 now, and I'm noticing that I definitely have this cortisol load that everyone is talking about right now. I am also in perimenopause. There's a lot of things stacked against me, I feel like. At the same time, I choose to not buy into all that shit too much because yes, my body is changing, but it is capable still of losing weight. But here's what happens. I have literally been on a diet since I was in middle school. The very first time that I joined Weight Watchers was in middle school. And it worked for a while. Then it didn't. Then I went back on it. I think I have joined and quit Weight Watchers probably 100 times over my lifetime. Okay. And so what that does is, a plan like Weight Watchers, where you have to count every meal, every single thing. Is this a 0-point meal? Is it, how many points does this food have? They've had so many different tracking systems over the years. But the point of the matter is that you keep food journals. And I get the benefit of all of that. It makes sense to me. But for me and my nervous system, here's what that does to me. It makes me obsess over food. I feel like in a normal day when I'm not paying attention to what I eat or what I'm doing, I don't even think about food. I go, it's 2:00. I haven't had lunch yet. I think I need to eat something. But on Weight Watchers or Noom, even Noom, what it does is it makes me go, oh my gosh, I have breakfast. And then I sit and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. What am I going to have for lunch? And then I sit and I think about food all day long. The tracking, the all of it. For my personality, my nervous system, it's just not working. Those things make me focus on food so much that I end up going crazy. And then when I quit those programs, I gain more weight than what I did before. Now, what I love about Noom, I love the psychology. I love learning about the chemicals of my body and my brain and da 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 and all of that. And they really include a lot of mindfulness, which I'm already practicing, and all of those things. Love that. But it's the food tracking. The food tracking makes me insane. It makes me so obsessed over food. And so those programs just don't work for me. I want them to. I wish they did. I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and hours on those programs. And here I am, the pudgy self that I am. Now, I'm also trying to frame this in a different way. Yes, I would like to lose weight. I feel like just my body is heavier than I want it to be. It is not easy moving around in a heavy body. I want to make sure my blood pressure is good. I want to make sure all those things. But for me, this can't be about weight loss. It has to be about health and just caring about myself. So what I have started doing is I worked with a lady in my town. She's an acupuncturist. She has this award-winning kind of diet program that she does where she gives, there are certain drops that she uses and you go in and do acupuncture in your ears to do things. And then she does B12 shots in it, and it really works. I don't have the finances for that right now, but at the same time, that also makes it feel very programmy, and I just can't. But the way that her eating portion of this program goes is she gives you a list of foods and you can have 1 or 2 or 3 servings of those foods a day. Doesn't matter how you do it. You just need to get them in. I don't have to count calories or anything. I can just go, oh, great. Here's a 100-calorie pack of nuts. I can have that. Here's hummus and some crackers. Cool, I can have that. I need 2 servings or 3 servings of protein. For some reason, for me, that works. It's not obsessing over calories or colors or any of those things. It's just choosing from a list and going, yep, sounds good. So how I have had to start framing this is that this is part of self-care. It's part of regulating my nervous system. And also there's a fasting portion to it where she usually has you fast breakfast. And I will say for my IBS, for my digestion, that actually really does work. I feel the best when I'm only eating 2 meals and some snacks a day. So I'm kind of incorporating that. But here's the deal. I'm keeping it fluid. If I wake up tomorrow and want to have breakfast, I'm going to have breakfast. But I'm going to try to choose the healthiest option. But if I also wake up and go, I don't want that, I want a bagel with da-da-da, I'm going to have that. That's just how it's going to go. And then I'm going to hopefully choose better. But instead of putting the pressure on it and the have to and that just takes my dysregulated nervous system and just makes it even more dysregulated. So I'm trying to navigate this world of eating healthier and being healthier without putting the pressure on it. So I kind of said to my husband, I'm doing this, but I'm not doing this. Like I cannot engage my brain enough to make this feel like a program. It needs to have more fluidity. So I'm fasting on days that I want to fast. I'm eating healthy on the times I want to eat healthy. But if I get done with something and I'm exhausted and I'm hungry and I just want to pull a slice of pizza out of the fridge, I'm going to do that and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I really have been taking steps to go, you know what? This maybe isn't the healthiest option, but it's what we need right now. And you know what? That's going to be okay. And it's been working out pretty well so far. I find that I'm making better choices because there isn't that pressure behind it. I am choosing to make better choices. And so it really seems to be working. And it's not just about the weight loss. I think before it's always been about, oh, I need to lose 100 pounds. Set a goal for yourself. I'm not doing that. I think I have a goal in mind, but it's not just about that. Right now, I'm using food as just almost like a meditation, just another way to help regulate my system while also feeling better. Because when I make bad choices, I don't feel good about it. And then I end up beating myself up about that too. So I'm putting it out there that how I am approaching this kind of weight loss and this health journey for my physical body is with a lot of fluidity, but a lot of mindfulness and intention. And that really seems to be working for me. So I don't know if that feels like something that resonates with you, or if you feel like you've been struggling with the same things as me. I'd love for you to reach out and maybe we can connect and support each other through these journeys. But some days are good, some days are bad, but you know what? It's all part of the journey. And I'm not perfect and I'm never going to be. But whatever I've been doing before hasn't been working. So we'll see how this all works out. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week, and I will see you on here again soon. Thank you.